Even if we want to walk, who should teach us? Mother should teach how to walk. If we want to eat by ourselves, mother should teach how to eat. If we want to write, no, mother should teach how to write. No. Then in school, teacher should teach us how to speak, how to learn, how to talk with others, elder. This all, whatever work we do, we need a guru in our lives. So, like the same way, how to apply the pure knowledge in ourselves, we need a real guru. Real guru in the sense who can change our life. Swimming teacher will teach us till we learn swimming, then he will not be there. Music teacher will teach us till we learn music, then he will not be there. He will just go, okay, you learnt music, then from now you only practice, you only do. This is what they teach and go. But a real guru is one who guides us in whole throughout our life. Wherever we go aside, he'll tell, you don't go like that, you go in this way, you learn this, you should have these habits, you grow up like this. So that real guru is needed in everyone's life. Because if real guru is there, then our life will be successful. If guru is not there, we cannot know ourselves, we cannot learn anything. Of course, we need, in every aspect we need guru, but a real guru who teaches how to live a life, how to lead my life. So that what a message given here also. Next. See, there's a nice statement. Read out.
Success has many fathers. Failure is an orphan. Everyone takes the credit of success, but who takes the credit of failure?
Success has many fathers. If I am successful in my life, if I won something, or if I get profit, I will be very happy. So they will come, they will appreciate. Oh, you did such amazing work. No, you are a very good person. No, you had got a great opportunity. So you won the match. So you got the profit. Everyone will come. You will feel, I did my work very sincerely. So everyone is praising me. So everyone is telling you are a nice person. You are such a wonderful person. If I fail in my life, if I fail in some aspects of life, will anyone come?
No.
Hey, he did not win. Then why we need to support, or why we need to go with him? We have no profit. See, if I win, they will think, okay, he won. If I go with him, I will get some profit. He did not win, right? He did not win his life. He did not succeeded in his life. If I go with him, what will I get? So that it tells failure is an orphan. No one will come to console also. But if you win, or if you get successful in life, everyone will come. Hey, I am your friend, I am your school friend, I am your college friend, I am your relative, I am your that, this, everyone will come. But if we fail in our life, so it's telling. So everyone takes the credit of success. The usage, they are not thinking of ourselves. Our credit, whatever we got credit, they are thinking about that, but not about ourselves. If they would thought by ourselves, even in the times of failure, they will come. So this is a very nice thing. Next, and in the second. For everyone it is visible, right?
Yes.
So in the second chapter,
Visible?
so again in the second chapter, so this first, from the first shloka to 10th shloka it tells. So how Arjuna surrendered to Krishna? How Arjuna surrendered? Sharanagati. So how Arjuna surrendered to Krishna, that is explained in the next slide. So from first shloka to 10th shloka, it tells how Arjuna surrendered to Krishna. From 11th shloka to 30th shloka, the first point has been discussed. So how the foundation of spiritual knowledge is lightened up. So how? Starting of spiritual journey. We doesn't know who is God. We doesn't know what is spirituality. We doesn't know who is Lord, what is God. No, we doesn't know definition of God. So how that spark of spiritual knowledge comes in our heart, that is told in the 11th to 30th shloka. If one should understand the spirituality of God, if one should understand who is Lord, who is the Supreme Lord, why we need to worship Lord, what is the benefit we get when we worship Lord, that is spoken in the 11th to 30th shloka of 2nd chapter. So that is called foundation of spiritual life. We'll all have life. That's called material life. This is called material world which we are living. So everything is prepared by materials. So not natural. But the spiritual is a natural thing that grows up in our heart. That spiritual life is nothing but the love what we show for Lord, what we give for Lord. That's called spiritual life. So that is spoken in the 11th to 30th shloka. And whole that 11th to 30th shloka, how many shlokas are there? 11th to 30?
19.
20.
20.
19.
All that 19 slokas is based on one line. Last line.
I am not this body.
All the 19 shlokas is based on that line. I am not this body. Then who am I? If I am not this body, then who am I?
Atma.
Spiritual soul. Spiritual soul. I am the spiritual soul. I am not the body. So Krishna gives very beautiful reasons that you are not this body, you are spiritual soul. So next we'll see. See? We'll see now in schools we'll be learning water cycle, that Krebs cycle, that cycle, this cycle. So this is a cycle of our life. Can you see from where it starts?
From born baby to again till death. Cycle repeats.
There's a small dot, right? Okay, that is different. Okay. So soul. Soul is there, not up soul. There's a first round circle, soul. From there our life starts. From soul to next, 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 next. So Lord will send the soul and he gives one body. The body same what we are now. Lord gives that body. Now will that both soul and body comes to mother's womb. Then we'll take birth. Then next comes boyhood. Boyhood means this. So small, growing. Next, youth. Next, old age. I cannot be like this only for another 50 years, right? I'll also be sitting there on the chairs, right? After 50 years. My legs will not work, my teeth will not work, my eyes, I cannot see. That is old age, right? Next. Oh yeah, life oh yeah. Next. So this is called cycle of life. So one who understands this will realize that I am not this body. So this is the first example given by Lord that I am not this body, I am spirit soul, spiritual soul. Next. So this is a very important shloka in this chapter. Next. This is a very important shloka in this
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमार्यं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरा प्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
Repeat after me. Dehinosmin
देहिनोऽस्मिन्
yata dehi
यथा देहि
kaumaram yauvanam jara
यौवनं जरा
तथा देहांतर प्राप्तिर धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. Read anyone? Translation. Slowly.
As the
embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change.
So here Krishna tells what he tells. After death, what happens? If I die, then what happens to my soul or my body? What happens? He is telling in this sloka. So when we Dehinosmin yata dehi kaumaram yauvanam jara means after I born, I'll change my life into boyhood. Then boyhood to youth. So kaumaram means boyhood. Kaumaram yauvanam jara. Yauvanam means youth. Tata dehantara praptir. Jara means yauvanam. Jara means old age. Old age. Tata dehantara praptir means after the death, the spirit soul leaves this body. Tata dehantara praptir means getting the one more body. Dhirastata na muhyate means I'll attain the body of another jivi. My soul attains the another body. So I'll take birth from boyhood, from youth, from old age, then I'll leave the body, then my soul gets one more body. This is the meaning of this shloka, and this explains this life cycle of what we saw before. So that is based on this shloka. Next. Dehi and Deha. So, okay, I want to ask, how many bodies do you have? How many bodies do you have?
2.
कितना शरीर है आपका?
एक ही है।
मतलब दूसरा भी है।
One body. Three bodies. There are two words, right? Can anyone read out?
Subtle body, gross body.
How many bodies?
2.
Soul is also.
Inside?
Soul.
Inside?
Leave it the soul. Body.
Ah.
Body.
Body.
How many
Subtle body,
bodies?
gross body.
Body and gross body.
I'll tell I have 2 bodies. How Prabhuji, how you will tell you have 2 bodies? You have only one, na? You are sitting
Like
only one. How you will tell you have 2 bodies?
Physical and mental.
So, Bhagavad Gita, this is the next sloka. Before going to sloka, I'll just tell this. So, Bhagavad Gita tells we have 2 bodies. One is gross body, one is subtle body. You think this is shell, and I'll cover it with 2 layers for protection. Something is there. Oh, you take some ring is there. How to protect this? One box will be there. I'll keep it in box. Then that box where we'll keep? In the locker, right? So 2 protections are there for that ring. Same way our soul inside here, we have soul. The soul have 2 protections. For inner layer, outer layer. So inner layer is called subtle body, and outside protection is called gross body. So what we are seeing now, that is called gross body. So gross body is made up of 5 things. Panchabhuta. We call Panchabhuta, na? So our gross body is made up of Panchabhuta. So blood, flesh and bones. all three contains Panchabhutas. So our gross body is made up of Panchabhuta, 5 elements. Then inside subtle body is there. You just think, what is subtle body made up of? Everything I told, blood I told, flesh I told, bones I told. Then same structure, I have one body inside, that is called subtle body. You think for 1 minute with what it is made up of. Subtle bodies. Air or that is gross.
Maybe thinking, think.
सोचते ना कि हम यहाँ से वहाँ चले गए आपको सपने में ऐसे सोच रहे हैं तो
So,
वैसा होता है तो वो चीज वो रहता है
that subtle body is made up of 3 things. Gross body is made up of 5 things, right? Air, water, ether, fire, all 5. Subtle body is made up of 3 things: mind, intelligence, false ego. We call ahankara, false ego. So that subtle body is made up of mind, intelligence, buddhi, manassu, ahankara. So it is made up of 3 things: mind, body, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Then inside that, what is present? Soul. See, soul has how much protection? Huh? Soul is not independent. It is not free. It has so much protection. It has subtle body, then it has gross body. So now you tell me, can we see subtle body?
No.
Why? Why? Oh, why we cannot see subtle body? So because whatever senses we have, 5 senses we have, right? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and sense of touch. These are all imperfect. Imperfect. These are not perfect. Okay, one more question. How many of you think my 5 senses are perfect?
No.
All my senses, Indriya, it's an Indriya. All my senses are perfect. I can see nicely, no problem with eyes. I can hear nicely, no problem with ears. I can taste anything, my tongue is good. I can smell anything, my nose is good. I can touch anything, I can feel. So how many of you tell, okay, all my 5 senses are working? Then you all okay on the word, right?
Certainly it will work fine, right?
That was what I am asking. Okay, at the age of 20.
Yeah.
At my age, will all the senses are perfect?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
At my age,
Yes.
all the senses
Yes.
are perfect?
Yes.
Then I am able to see this, right? If I keep this mobile phone clasped, can I see?
No. No.
Now?
No.
Then my eyes are not perfect. Then my eyes are not perfect. Perfect eyes means if I keep like this also, it should be visible. If I keep 1 kilometer far away also, it should be visible, right? Then it is called perfect eyes. Okay, I am sitting beside the speaker. If you keep volume 100%, can my ear take that voice?
No. No.
If you keep 4 or 5 volume,
No.
can I hear?
No.
Then my ears are not perfect. Perfect ears in the sense 100% volume also should be taken by this ear, and 5% volume also should be taken in the same intensity. If I touch very hot, can I sustain?
No.
If I touch very cold, can I sustain?
No.
Then my sense of touch is not perfect. Now tell, how many of your senses are perfect? At the age, my age also,
No.
is all my senses are perfect? Not perfect. So, with these imperfect senses, we can see only gross body, not subtle body and soul. So that we cannot see the soul, because we have imperfect senses. So next.
people can see soul.
people can see soul also.
And that's what I am telling you. With these imperfect senses, we cannot see soul. But there is a stage where we attain that renunciation, self-realization stage. There, inside we have, as we have here, gross senses. Inside we have spiritual senses. Inside we have spiritual senses. Through that spiritual senses, we can see the soul, not with these gross body senses. So that will come in the further chapters. So next, the shloka. So here it tells the qualities of soul. So आपका आत्मा है ना, उनका गुण स्वभाव कैसा है ये पता चलता ये श्लोका से. न जायते मृत्यते वा कदाचिन न्यायं भूत्वा भयित्वा वा न बुह्या अजो नित्य सस्वतो यम पुराणो न हयन्ते हन्मयने शरीरे. Can anyone read translation?
For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primal. He is not slain when the body is slain.
So it tells how the soul is. Inside we have soul, na Atma. How the soul is, this shloka tells. So it tells soul doesn't have birth. Soul doesn't have birth. Soul doesn't have death. And then what it tells? Soul has not come into being. It doesn't ever exists or destroys. Next, will not come into being. He is unborn and eternal. Means Amar. Ever existing premier. After 1,000 years also, after 10,000 years also, our soul will be alive. But not our body. Our soul will be alive. It is eternal, ever existing and premier. He is not the slain when the body is slain. If your body may get changes from boyhood to youth, then old age, then your body becomes weak, all your parts become weak, everything become weak. But the soul has the same energy even after 10,000 years. So that is the qualities of the soul here mentioned. So this shloka explains the qualities of shloka, the guna, swabhava of Atma. Next slide.
Next slide. Next slide.
Next. So this is what I explained right now. Okay, let it. See, there's one picture, right? What the person is doing there?
Changing.
So if I am wearing these clothes, then my clothes will get dirty, right? From morning to evening, I'll be roaming, I'll be sleeping, I'll be sitting, I'll be eating, everything falls. Then the next day morning, what I'll do? I'll remove the clothes and I'll put new clothes. You all understood why that example I used here? Why I used that example here? Yes.
Soul also changes the body.
Soul comes to our body. We'll get boyhood, youth, old age, everything over. Last final it leaves the body dirty. This body become dirty. I don't want. Soul tells, I don't want this body. This body, no strength, no weak, all parts gone. I don't want this body. Soul tells. Then what Lord gives? Okay, you take one more body. Then He gives new body. See here, you can see now. So from mother's womb will become a child, then will become old, then will become dead body. Then the same will go to mother's womb. So like that, how our clothes will be dirty, our body also will become old and strengthless. Then at a point of time, when we die, our souls take a new body. So this is what shloka tells. What this shloka tells is written on the top. What is death? And what happens after death? So we'll see what happens. Vasamsi jirnani yata vadhya navni grihanti na prani tatashrinani vidha jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. This is what Krishna tells. As a person puts on new garment, giving up the old one. New garment means new dress. So the soul similarly accepts the new material body, giving up the old useless bodies. So this is the shloka which is related to the previous photo. So that tells what happens after the death. Next. After death. So it tells Jatasya yo dhruvo mrityur dhruvam janma mrityasya cha tasmad apayarate ritahe na tvam sochitam arhasi. One who has taken his birth is sure to die. It tells one who born should die one day. So if birth is there, then death should be there. And after death, one is sure to take the birth again. If one dies, he will take the birth again. He will take the next janma. Therefore, in the unavoidable discharge of your duty, you should not lament. Means, this is already prescribed or this is already fixed. If you die, you need to take another body. You cannot fight. I'll try to become eternal. I'll try how to become Amara. Means I'll try how to do experiments and try to not get death. We cannot change that. It is already fixed that if one will take birth, he need to die. Janma hai the mrityu bhi hai. It is fixed. So living that thought, we need to do our work. That is our responsibility. That okay, I came here. This is my work. I need to do. I'll go back. This is what we need to fix in our minds. We cannot think that okay, I'll do some experiments, something, and I'll take that medicine. I'll become eternal. This is not possible. Because that, as I told, the body will get older, and one day you need to leave the body, and you will get another body. So this is what that happens. Next. So he is a scientist. His name is Dr. Lan Stevenson. So he had done experiments of 3,000 case studies. 3,000 case studies he had done to out of body experience. So to know whether the body will, after the death, died person will come back or not. He checked how many cases? 3,000 cases. So he never get succeeded. He always failed because it is already fixed that if one take birth, he need to give up the body and die. So however we try, we cannot stop that intimacy. Next. See, I am not this body. Then, so this is Arjuna's question. After hearing all this from Krishna, so now Arjuna got one question in his mind. What is the question?
If I'm not this body, then how did my work bring changes in next body?
Okay, many people tell, whatever punya papa karma I do, that decides my next life. So if I am not this body only, the body did that. I am not this body, the body did that. Then how you will decide that I did, and how you will give that punishment or whatever in the next lifetime? Arjuna is asking that question to Krishna. See, I am not this body. Then how did my work brings changes in the next body? So then I should be the same, right? Now how I am, my soul is same. Next birth also my soul goes to the same soul goes to only the body will change. Then why my karma will change? Arjuna is asking. In this lifetime I did many karma, many papas, many sins I did. So you are telling that will resemble in your next lifetime. But the soul is same, right? Then next life also I should be like that only, na? Right? Then why my karma changes? So this is what Arjuna is asking for Krishna. Then Krishna tells. Read out.
He who acts for his own sense gratification, either in goodness or in passion, is subject to the reaction good or bad.
So he tells, whatever we do, whatever work we do, it is based on our guna. It is based on our character. It is not like the soul or body. Whatever work you do, it is based on your guna, inner character. So we know na, three gunas are there. In this material world, three gunas are there.
Sattva, Raja, Tamo guna.
Sattva guna, Tamo guna, Rajo guna.
Rajoguna.
So Sattva guna is called mode of goodness.
Goodness.
Rajo guna is called mode of passion.
Passion.
And Tamo guna is called mode of ignorance. So whatever work you do in your lifetime, that is based on your guna. Whatever guna you have, you will do only that work. That's a very nice, it will come in the next chapter. So you know that
Ego, I mean, sorry, this soul doesn't has the character. Only the physical body has the character.
that I'll tell. So soul is always pure. It doesn't have any impurity. Soul is always pure. Beside the soul, there is a super soul called Paramatma, where Lord resides. So soul is always pure. We have senses, right? So to satisfy that senses, we are building up that character. I'll give an example. One person is there. He doesn't have money. He need to have something. He doesn't have money. He need to take food, right? Okay. He goes to one house. There he will knock the door. Door will open. He will take big knife. He will kill the persons in the house. He goes. He will take all, grab the money. He'll come. What he will do with that money? Eat. Why he is eating? To satisfy his stomach, right?
Yeah.
Satisfy his senses, right? So, what character he had built up there?
Bad character.
Bad character and that's a theft. Thief.
So that character is called guna. That work is based on his guna. His mind thought to do that, and that is the guna what we have. He had. So that is mode of ignorance. Cheating others is a mode of ignorance. That is comes in the third chapter. Very beautifully, Lord explains the three modes of material nature. That time we will think in which mode I will be there. We'll think that all question comes. So that person did all that because to satisfy his stomach, right? He has many other ways also. He can work hard. He can beg. No, he can do some work or something. By that also he will get money. Why did he do that? Why did he only killed others and have that? With that, that is based on his guna. Soul doesn't act here. Soul doesn't act here. The senses and the mind acts here. So
Subtle body.
senses need something, and senses give the message to mind, and mind makes us act like that. So that is called guna. So that guna is that resembles our work. His guna is to do that, so his work is bad. So that's what tells here. He who acts for his own sense gratification, either in the mode of goodness, he can work hard, that is mode of goodness. Either in the mode of passion means working very very hard and taking that results, that is mode of passion. Mode of ignorance means cheating others, giving pain to others and having that. So this is the reaction, good or bad. That is called papa punya. So this is what it decides your next life. So if you have done good, if you are in the mode of goodness, that only that resembles in your next life. That position you will get in the next life. If you are always doing the mode of ignorance, you are always cheating others, you are always giving struggles to others, pain to others, the same resemblance you will get in the next lifetime. So that's what Krishna tells you. Any doubt?
Yes, I have. I have it out. See, gunas not it only influences the subtle body and the gross body, right?
Ah,
Not the
not the
soul.
Soul.
Soul is always pure.
Okay, so subtle body and the gross body takes this all the karmas what you said. Then how come when the soul leaves this body, how the soul remembers?
That's very nice question.
See, soul don't know, no? It never
Very, very nice
influences.
question. So, in the book called, what's the book name?
Science of self-realization.
Science of India tells that when we are leaving body, what will come with us
Nothing.
when we leave?
Nothing. Nothing.
You can ask them in Hindi, what will come with us when we leave?
कुछ भी नहीं आएगा. हम क्या
हम
करते
ये
हैं वही
शरीर
हमारे
छोड़ते हैं ना,
हाँ.
कुछ आएगा मेरे साथ?
कुछ नहीं आएगा.
But scripture tells one thing will come with us.
Whatever you do, that will.
One thing will come with us when we die. That is called subtle body. Subtle body will come with us. So what is a subtle body made up of?
Yeah.
Mind, intelligence and false ego. All the mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance is in mind. That's what changes our next life. Doubt clear? So this is what Krishna tells. See? There. So some will be doing good work, some will be doing bad work. No, that's what that resembles in their next lifetime. Because
Here, like I died as a human, so I born as a dog next door. So how is it possible?
that I'll tell. So one more thing scripture tells is, in this lifetime, if we are attached to one thing very deeply, so Lord gives that body
In the next one.
in the next lifetime. I'll give a small example. There was a king called Bharata. There was a king called Bharata. So Bharata is always remembering a deer. Deer, na? Deer. In the time of Yajna also, he was doing Swaha, he was seeing for the deer. He is searching for the deer. Swaha, he is seeing.
Here.
So his whole life was in that deer only. He was very attached to that deer. So he took birth as a deer in the next lifetime. He took birth as a deer in the next lifetime, Bharat Maharaj. So whatever, so in this book it tells that we have many desires in our life, right? I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to achieve that, I need to achieve that, this. So if we die suddenly, so I have a goal to achieve a nice house, very beautiful interior, nice. I have that goal, or I have that desire. Tomorrow I'll die. If I die, the desire was not fulfilled, right? Building that house, very nice interior. So to fulfill that desire, Lord help us to take that birth to fulfill that desires in the next lifetime. So at that time we may take birth as a cockroach or some lizard or something in a very big house, very big interiors. No? You can live your next life and there.
Like
Ah.
that. That also is nature.
So see, we generally see cockroaches and lizards in house, right?
Yeah.
So I have a very big desire of building a nice house, nice interior, but my desire did not fulfill. I died. So Lord gives, you did not enjoy. Okay, we enjoy. He gives that life of some lizard or some cockroach. You will, all your life will be in that house only, na? From birth to death, you will be in that house. So that is also because Lord is all our Father. Father satisfies his children, right? Whatever desires are there. Our desires are there. We left our body. We died. So to fulfill that, next lifetime he will give the chance. Okay, take the chance and fulfill your desires. So this one. And one more thing is tells that, so at the time of the death, we are about to die. At the time of the death, whatever we remember, that only
But
will resemble.
they tell there are only 7 janmas, right? So what if there's any unfulfilled desire in your last one?
If I go clarifying all these doubts now, this chapter will be incomplete. So this is the last doubt. I'll just clarify and we'll go on. So okay.
We'll keep your doubts for the next week.
You are asking, we have only 7 janmas. After that, we will not have janmas. That is Mataji's question. So, do you know how many species are there in this world?
84 lakhs.
84 lakh species are there. Scripture tells, Shastras tells that among the 84 lakh species, the highest one is called human.
Human.
The highest priority is given for human body because Lord gave us intelligence. That is why we have a highest priority. Human body is the highest priority. If one should get the human body, he need to cross all these 84 lakh species and he need to come. Not by just he cannot come. He need to cross all these 84 lakh species. Means how many janmas?
84
How many
lakhs.
lifetimes? 84 lakhs lifetimes. After crossing
But,
all this, we will get human body.
Okay, in some scriptures and Puranas, the next Janma, human being, again next Janma also human being.
That also, I'll tell out.
Okay.
But now we will complete this. Actually, nice questions. Actually, we need hours together to discuss about this. So, to get a human body, we need to cross how many lifetimes? How many
84
janmas? 84 lakhs species have. So, crossing all the lifetimes, we will get human body. And we are struggling for what? In this human life, we are struggling for what? Everyone.
Money.
Happiness.
Yes.
Not money. Happiness. Money is there, that is happiness, we think, right? Happiness, right?
Yes.
Satisfaction,
Satisfaction,
Happy.
desires,
Fulfill our
and
5
yes.
senses.
Yes.
happiness, satisfaction. This is what everyone is searching. With what we are using, with what we are satisfying, with our imperfect senses only, right?
Yes,
Then that whatever work we do with our imperfect senses, that is also imperfect, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then that happiness is also not real happiness, right?
Yeah.
Then one should search for real happiness. One should search for real satisfaction. That is what, when we understand ourselves, why are we here, what we need to do after coming here. So that's what scripture tells. One should realize that I am not this body, I am the soul, and my only work is to serve the Lord. Then only I can get real happiness. This is very clearly mentioned in Bhagavad Gita in the further chapters, why we get real happiness by serving the Lord. So that we'll discuss further chapters. So whatever now we have, we need to get it for Lord. Because Lord gave everything, right? Without air can we live? Without water can we live? For all this, is Lord charging anything? This many units of air you took, then please pay me. This many units of light you took from the sun, please pay me. No, he is not running any government. He is giving. He is giving all this because of what? To realize ourselves. Not by using ourselves and be happy. Okay, I am happy, very nice light, very nice food, very nice what? Right? He is not giving for this. He is giving all this for realization, for renunciation. But we are using for our own use, right? So then, if we use for that, for our own use, we will never get real happiness. Then that will be incomplete only. Because our imperfect senses we are using for ourselves, then that is not complete happiness. Complete happiness is when we realize and we serve Lord. Because when we serve Lord, He tells, you surrender unto me, I'll give whatever you want. You went to Tirupati, right? Tirupati, everyone visited Tirupati.
Yeah.
Did you see that Moola Virat? How Lord will stand?
Straight. I mean,
How
straight.
his gestures and postures?
Acha, like this. Give
No,
it.
no.
How will do?
This is how he'll stand.
So one will be like this and one will be like this.
Yes. See my lotus feet of joy.
So one will be like this, one will be like this. When you see Lord Balaji photo, you see one hand will be down, one hand will be here,
Yeah.
not like this. You see.
Yeah.
So
See, there only, see. That one.
So what we can understand from that is, he's showing one hand down, he's telling, if you surrender to my lotus feet, one will be like this, one will be like this. If you surrender to my lotus feet, then your material bondage will be till here only. You can walk out easily. If water is still here only, you can walk, right, easily?
Yeah.
If water is still here,
No.
can we walk easily? So, we are struggling here. We are not telling anyone. We are struggling daily. We are struggling whole our life. But we are not telling for anyone. But Lord tells, you surrender to me. Arey Baba, I am telling 100% surety I am giving. You surrender to me. I will give whatever you want. Whatever you deserve, you will get it. So that you surrender for me. So that he is showing, surrender to my lotus feet. Till that only you will be having your material bondage.
Material bondage?
Means whatever problems we face in our life, that problems will be very small. If it is still here, we cannot survive, right? Too much problems we cannot survive. So when we surrender to the Lord, we will be till here only. You see Vittal, that also resembles that only. You surrender to my lotus feet, still here only the material bondage, you can walk easily. If it is still here, you cannot walk. So, we need to understand what is the real perception of our life. Not just eating, sleeping. Even animals are doing that, right? Eating, sleeping. Somewhere you will get shelter, somewhere you will get food, somewhere you will get something. You will be happy. That is thinking, I will be happy. But that human life is different, which is more greater. So, I will give one paragraph. Anyone read loudly. This I will stop. We will continue this chapter in the next week. This is a very important actually. Who will read? Loudly. Everyone should hear that.
Surely continue.
So these two paragraphs. Just 5 minutes. You just attentively hear that.
Why is a man given a better chance to live than swine or other animals? Why is a highly posted government officer given better facilities for a comfortable life than an ordinary clerk? The answer is very simple.
Understand? Understood? So why humans are given higher priority than animals? Humans are here, animals are here, right? We are not give same priority for humans and animals. Why? They are telling in that. One government officer is there. Higher government officer will have many facilities. The lower employee
As low.
little have very little. Why? He is also same office, right?
Position.
Position is greater. So he have many facilities. So humans are here, animals are here. So humans have a greater position. Then continue.
The answer is very simple. The important officer has to discharge duties of a more responsible nature than those of an ordinary clerk.
Wait. So the government officer who is at a very high standard, he has many responsibilities than this employee, right? This employee, whatever that officer gives work, he need to complete. That's it. Such how many employees will be under him? Many will be there. For everyone he should take care, right? That is his responsibility. Whose responsibility is more? Superior has. So as a human form, we have much more responsibilities than animals. So we are given higher priority than animals. Next.
Similarly, the human being has to discharge higher duties than the animals who are always busy with filling their hungry stomachs.
Wait. So what animals will do generally? They'll sleep. But we are doing same thing. No, we have some responsibilities, right? In material life also we have some responsibilities. If you eat and sleep, what my family will do? What my children will learn? How they will survive? That responsibility, everything I should take care. But if a dog has his puppies, it will never care about them. It will never care. You go and search and eat. Can we tell like that for our children? We need to take responsibility of caring them, of giving them some nourishment, of giving them some caring love should be there, right? That is our responsibility. But animals will not give that. After giving birth, you go and you search, you eat, you die, whatever you do, you want. So that's what animals do. So next.
But by the laws of nature, the modern animalistic standard of civilization has only increased the problems of filling the stomach. When we approach some of these polished animals for spiritual life, then they say that they only want to work for the satisfaction of their stomachs and that there is no necessity of inquiring about the Godhead.
See. So as Kali Yuga goes forward, so the humans also will change like animals. Their work is to fill their stomachs, take rest. This is what they think as a happiness. But if we approach them, Hare Baba, you know who is Krishna, you know who is Ram, you know, I don't want all that. I need to work, I need to fill my stomach, I need to survive. This is what my work. Why I need to know about Lords? Why I need to know about Krishna? Why I need to know about Rama? Nothing is there thinking about them and knowing about them. My work is to work hard, eat, sleep. That is also working hard to get food for 3 times. It will also sleep. So this animalistic life goes when Kali Yuga goes forward and forward. They are not realizing what about the Lord or spirituality or anything. Next.
Yet, despite their eagerness to work hard, there's always the question of unemployment and so many other impediments incurred by the laws of nature. Despite this, they still denounce the necessity of acknowledging the Godhead.
See, they are having, even though they are having not any responsibilities, no job. Think no job. Kali, no work. Even though they are happy, they are not at all bothered, right? No job, my father is very rich. If a rich person's kid goes to college, he thinks if I study, if I fail, no problem. My father he earned more lakhs and crores together. He will feed me. He is not bothered about his younger generation. If I will not study, okay, my father earned and it will be sufficient for me. What about my kids? He is never bothered. And he is bothered about nothing. But he is happy. Okay, my father, he earned many things. He earned many properties. I will be very happy with that. If I fail also, what happens in my life? He thinks like that, right? But he is not bothered about his younger generation. What my kids, what I am. He will think only about himself. So that's what the nature, material nature, loss of material nature gives him. Next.
We are given this human form of life not just to work hard like the swine or dog, but to attain the highest perfection of life.
1 minute. So we are not given this form of human life to work hard and die. For this we did not get this. Bullock cart, bull, they are used by farmers, right? From morning they'll use till evening for plowing. Then evening they'll give nice grass, nice water, everything, and they'll sleep. Tomorrow they'll wake up, they'll work until their body has strength, then they will die. They are working hard. Why? To fill their. If I work from morning to evening, my owner gives me something to eat. This is what they think. But this human form is not just for working hard and filling our stomach, for attaining the highest perfection of life. That highest perfection is self-realization, renunciation and surrender into Lord. So that's what tells of that's the book name is called self-realization. So we need to realize ourselves. मैं इधर आया ना, क्यों आया मैं? खाने की, पीने की, सोने की है क्या? नहीं. There is some responsibility. Take care. That I need to take care. If I act like a dog or a pig, then you are not called human. You are so called dog or pig only. So next.
If we do not want that perfection, then we will have to work very hard, for we will be forced by the laws of nature.
If we are not following that highest perfection of life, we are not searching for that, then laws of nature pushes us to do this work, hard work. The laws of nature is nothing but whatever the rules and regulations given by the Lord. This is correct, this is wrong. That is the laws of nature. If you are not attaining the highest perfection of life, these laws of nature does to do wrong things also. You are not getting anything, you go and do whatever work, whether you cheat someone, whether you find fault in someone, whatever you do something and get your tummy filled. That is laws of nature makes. But if you are in the way to self-realization or renouncing that highest perfection of life, when you will get, these laws of nature doesn't affect. But that's what they are telling. Next.
In the closing days of Kali Yuga, men will have to work hard like asses for only a scrap of bread. This process has already begun, and every year the necessity for harder work for lesser wages will increase.
See, as Kali Yuga goes, now only people are working very hard for small amount of salary. Even they are getting small amount of salary, they are working like a dog, pig. So still going forward, for small wages also they will start working. Because their intelligence is very decreased. They don't have that much knowledge of now becoming an MD or becoming an CEO. They have very small knowledge. With that they'll ask, Are Baba, what my knowledge, whatever work I do, you give something for me. I'll take that and I'll fill my stomach. So this is what happens. But when we increase, when we go out throughout our intelligence, then we can attain whatever the success we need in our life. For that, our intelligence should be more stronger than mind. So there are two, mind and intelligence. There are difference between them. Mind is different and intelligence is different. When your intelligence, buddhi and manasu buddhi, there are two. When your buddhi, intelligence is more stronger than your mind, then you will attain that perfection of life. So when your mind is more stronger than your intelligence, you will be working hard like this only. So we need to grow up our intelligence so that we can attain that highest perfection of life. So our intelligence should be very strong. So that we are called humans. If I take Bhagavad Gita and I'll keep in front of the dog, even for 100 days it will be like that only. Will the dog open Bhagavad Gita and read? But if you give for a human being, what he will do? He will read. So that's what difference between the animals and human. So that's called intelligence. That intelligence should be grown up. Then only one can attain that highest perfection of life. So that's what that book
What
tells.
is the highest perfection of life?
What is the difference between man and buddhi?
This I'll stop actually at 8:30. Sorry for late. So still half is there this chapter. I thought to complete it today, but it got delayed. We'll complete it in the next week. So Prabhu's question, what is the difference between manasu and buddhi?
Man is like a monkey.
So that example only I'll give. Cat and that kid will be there, not cat kid. If he need to take that kid to somewhere, what that cat will do?
He'll bite with this mouth and it will
Yes,
carry.
you take a lion, tiger. Small baby is there, lion baby. If it need to take this baby here to here, what it will do? It will
Mouth.
bite.
Yes.
That puppy, it will bite in the
Yes.
mouth and it will take there and leave. That puppy has more confidence that my mother will take me safely.
Correct.
That is intelligence. That is intelligence. Intelligence is, we need to have that hope that intelligence is always correct and it is always 100% sure. If you take monkey,
How to differentiate?
that I'll tell. If you take monkey,
बच्चा पकड़ के
monkey, that mother will not take care. It is the baby's responsibility to hold tightly.
Hold tightly.
The baby's responsibility. If mother will be jumping from tree to tree, tree to tree, it will not see whether the child is there or not. It's the child responsibility to hold tightly. If I leave, my mother will go and I will fall down. That is called mind. So we need to have the same confidence as that kid of the cat have. That is based on the intelligence. So mind is a dual nature of mind is there. Mind will tell good also, mind will tell bad also. but intelligence always tells right. Intelligence always is correct. Intelligence every time tells this is only correct, you do only this. The mind gives option, whichever one you take. I'll not force you, but intelligence forces us to do only right things. So that is the difference between mind and intelligence. So there is a small story. So one fellow have two wives. Wife 1, wife 2. So one wife name is mind and one wife name is intelligence. So this mind is a second wife. So intelligence is a first wife, because while we take birth, our intelligence will be very pure. Our mind is also will be very pure. We will not have any bad thoughts or something. While we a small child, when we born child, after becoming 40 years, how our mind will be?
Filled with all.
So this mind is a second wife. So intelligence is a first wife. Okay, he was traveling with the first wife. So his life is going on. After entering of the second wife, so he started giving more importance to the second wife. He started keeping away the first wife. He is giving more time to second wife. So second wife, she is not that good. So she tells, "Hey, you do whatever you want. We need money. You cheat someone, no problem. You beat someone, no problem. Now you grab from someone, no problem. You work hard also, no problem." He is giving good suggestion also, bad suggestion also. Whatever you do, you need money. Then intelligence comes there, tells to her husband, "See, she is guiding you, okay, but she is guiding in a wrong way also. That is not correct. You need to work hard, or else you need to do something for yourself to get someone. See, cheating someone or doing something is not correct, this feeling. But he is more attached to second one. What you will tell for me? What she tells is correct. He tells. Husband tells what second wife tells is correct. Because she want truthfulness. She want money. Right? So then he tells, you go, I know what to do. I and my second wife will be in the same mentality, we'll do. Okay, after doing many things, one day failure comes in life. One day failure comes and that second wife leave and go. Now who is there to take care?
First wife.
So after doing all this, what this first wife thinks, he will not listen to me. Whatever I tell, he will not listen. Then why I need to bother? She will leave. How much she will tell? She will tell for 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. He is doing for a long time. What she will do? Whatever I tell, he will not listen.
I'll also go.
Let me sit simply. If I give suggestion, she will not take. So let me sit by myself. What she will do? She means the intelligence will get suppressed. When mind is more active, intelligence gets suppressed. And mind now, he has got failure and mind is not ready to help. See, in our life also, when we have got problems, we cannot think. We cannot find that solution because mind is, that dual nature will be there for mind. It tells good, it tells bad. So we are not ready to pick that, which need to be did for that solution, to get in that solution. So what's the only solution that husband have? The first one. He need to go to her, he need to convince her, he need to beg her, he need to get back her. Because the other wife left. The only option is second wife. Who will serve him? So he need to go beg or console her, he should to take back. So the intelligence, when it gets suppressed, the only way to build up our intelligence is reading shastras, is reading scriptures. Because by reading scriptures and understanding scriptures, one can build up the intelligence. So, and if there is a ladder in the bhakti or in the book, that self-realization book, there is a ladder called intelligence, mind and senses. 3 are there. Top will be intelligence, middle will be mind, down will be senses. So you start purifying from top. First you purify intelligence. How will you purify our intelligence? By reading scriptures. After intelligence gets purified, the mind automatically get purified. When mind is purified, our senses get automatically purified. Because if senses tell something, if the mind is not hearing, then we will not do that work. Then mind doesn't, senses doesn't work. So that ladder should be known. Intelligence, mind and senses. First intelligence is purified, buddhi is great, then it automatically our mind will be purified. If mind is purified, our all senses will be purified. So to control our mind, we need to meditate on God. We need to, meditation is the main process for controlling the mind. And the last one is senses. So we can control our senses by doing service of the Lord. By serving the Lord, we can control our senses. That I will tell you the next time. So thank you for being around 2 hours. Sorry if it's late. So actually I completed half second chapter. It's interesting.